What's going on, man? This is Mr.ChopSum here. And right here, I'm finna be doing a mid fade on my boy Joe. Now, in this tutorial video, we not gonna be focusing on the fade. We more so gonna be focusing on that line. He's getting a box-shaped line. He's not getting no C-cups. He just gonna get the box-shaped line, and he gonna get 2 vertical bars on the side, of course, the normal box-shaped line. Now, I am showing y'all how I start off his cut, but I'm finna fast forward it a little bit so we can go ahead and get to that line. Y'all just stick with me. We're gonna learn a couple things. I'm gonna hit y'all a couple topics. Now, in this line, it is going to be natural. In my state, in my meaning, it's gonna be natural, but in most other barber state, it's going to be enhanced. I'm only using chalk on his line. In my world, an enhanced haircut only has black spray or fibers, but chalk isn't necessarily enhancement to me. Now, other barbers that may disagree, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? This is YouTube. This is going under my video, so I'm gonna just give y'all my definitions. Let's go ahead and get to the cut. I'm gonna fast forward the cut real quick for y'all so we can go and get to it. Now, to start this line up, first we are going to comb down the hair just to get it nice and laid down in a sense. Then we're going to put our one guard on our clipper with it closed and cut down all that excess hair. All the little bulky hair that's up there that we just combed down, we're going to cut it down really so we can just be in a nice manner. From there, you really just gonna put a little bit of astringent or alcohol on the neck strip and rub it all on their forehead. That's really just to clean your canvas, just give it a nice glow. Once you rub it all the way in and you scrub their forehead with it. Next, you're gonna put a little bit of holding spray on there. That holding spray on top of the alcohol, make sure that you give your line a natural glow. You comb it down, you rub a little wind on it. That's just so all of it can dry up in a quicker manner. Sometimes I use my blow dryer. If you're gonna use your blow dryer, make sure you have it on cool air only. Do not use no hot air on them while you're drying up your holding spray. I believe it'll burn or something. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. With the line, we are gonna start in the middle of his forehead, and we're gonna go a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right. Make sure that you're cleaning his forehead while you are lining him, just to get all that excess hair from around him. We're gonna line him. We're gonna go over it a couple times just because those clippers are a little soft, and we want to make sure his line and pop, man. He wants this line natural, so we're gonna make sure that line pop when he get up out that chair. What I'm doing there when I come from the center of his forehead to his vertical bar, I'm just really measuring what would be the naturalist line for him. Some people's foreheads are more rounder, so when you do their vertical bars, you have to give them a curved look. His, you don't really need to give him no curved look. You really just need his vertical bars to be straight down. They don't need to be slanted towards his eyes, nor do they need to be slanted towards his ears. Once I get finished putting in his line with my liners, I just like to give me a straight razor and I just like to go all around his line. I really only do this when I'm putting on a little bit of chalk. Once that razor on the line, you can put that chalk on a little bit smoother. So I just go all around his line, just doing it, not pushing his line back, just to the line that you see that you just applied with your liners. That's what you go over with your straight razor. brush it all off. You get everything nice back and neat, and then you go over what you missed. I missed that corner, so I just went back over it real quick. Yeah. That right there will be my pencil. I do use tan. I also use white on, you know what I'm saying, if anybody wants it, but I mostly put tan on all my clients if they, you know, want any pencil. I like to put it first on the easy spots, which are the vertical bars for me. Then I apply it around the horizontal line. Once I put it all on there, it's natural. Don't apply too much pressure. Don't apply too much pressure when applying it, because it will be harder for you to get out. You just put a little bit on the line with a nice soft touch, and you just go with the flow with it. From there, we're gonna pick back up our clippers and go back over what we just put on with that chalk. We just gonna do it so it can kind of blend the chalk into with the skin and with the haircut. That really helped the line pop out more, because it's a lot of contrast to the darker skin. This all comes with time. Make sure you're not pressing down too hard with your clippers, because you will cut through their skin. After I blend it in with the clipper, I like to use the straight razor just a little bit to give the chalk an extra little blend along the line. Not too much, just hit a couple of the areas that you feel like it's too dark with the chalk. You know, just to stretch it and give it a nice blend in with the skin. Now just look at how that looks. That's a natural line. That's a nice crispy line. That's a line he can go wash his head, or he can go spray his head with water or something, and it'll still be there. That's a nice line. He wanted 2 lines in his eyebrows, so we went ahead and did that for him real quick. Went ahead and put 2 lines in his eyebrow real quick, just nice and neat. When y'all get finished with y'all client, I need y'all to make sure that y'all go back over y'all work and just clean up all the extra hair from behind their ear, on their neck, on their cheek, on their forehead. Just make sure that you clean them up real good. Brush it all off. Spray a little bit of your astringent or your alcohol, and after that, go back and spray a little bit of your ocean, just to give the hair a nice glow, a nice pop. If your client is like mine, which he has braids, take his braids back down, because you put him out the way when you was cutting his hair. You know, yeah. Look at these niggas trying to check it out while I walk to the back. Next, what I like to do with a lot of my clients with hair, after they got it braided, I like to put a little bit of my mousse on it. Nothing too much, just a nice little mousse on their braids, just so it can moisturize them and keep them, you know, keep all the little feathers that's on it with them, to make sure that we keeping everything laid down. And after I sprayed them down and cleaned them up, this was my final result. A nice natural lining and a nice little fade going around. Cleaned all it up off his chin, lined his mustache up real good, nice and clean. 2 stripes in both of the eyebrows. I got my payment. He got up, I cleaned them off. I said, appreciate you, bro. I'ma holler at you. We out.